Poetry story time. Sometimes being a poet can be so unbelievably rewarding and surprising in the most interesting of ways. So, last weekend, I did Poetry Fest in Manhattan, Governor's Island, right? The night before, I had a dream, one line. And this happens to me. I've talked about this in other videos where I dream poems that I haven't written yet, or I'll dream a line, a phrase, a thought. So the night before Poetry Fest, I woke up with one line, wrote it down, didn't think anything of it. The line was girl in a pink tutu. That was it. Girl in a pink tutu. Okay. We get to Governor's Island. We're setting up, and my son goes, look at that. I wonder what they're selling. And there's a girl, woman, in a pink tutu. And I'm just like, oh my God. So as I'm looking at her throughout the morning and setting up and people coming and going and her energy, and she was just this little firecracker. Oh my gosh. I wrote a poem based on that one line, based on this woman that is here in front of me in real. So at some point the afternoon after I finished it, I said, you know what? I need to tell her. Because what I like to do is if I write something for someone or something inspired me, I want to give them credit and I want to tag them and let them know, hey, you helped inspire this piece somehow. I did that with the dancer, um, who hasn't acknowledged it, by the way. I feel some kind of way. But anyway, I digress. So I tell her about the dream, about seeing her, and that I wrote this poem about her. She was so excited. She was actually absolutely adorable. So she was like, yes, please, here's my social media. Gotta make sure you let me know when it's done. So I'm going to share that poem with you now. And I'm going to try, I snagged a video of her doing her poem. So I'm going to hopefully be able to put it right here. Um, Again, if I could figure myself out. But I just wanted to share that story that a lot of times as writers and poets, our inspiration can surprise us and the finished product even more special. So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to share the poem with you. Hold on. Okay, when I went to open my journal to find the poem, I actually found her. So her IG name is Poetry Bimbo, which is extremely clever when you see who she is. And this is her. Here is Poetry Bimbo. Her real name is Natalie Gilda. So this is Natalie Gilda, and she was giving out Poetry Bimbo stickers, but also on the back of her photo is a poem. And I'm like, I might have to steal this idea, Natalie. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so this is Natalie, aka Poetry Bimbo, and I have like it's still in black and white. I haven't transcribed it. I haven't done a full fledged anything. I did some fine tune tweaking, as you can see. Like I got some scribbles, I got some stuff in the margins. Um, but this is the poem that came from one line in my sleep that came to reality. How absolutely deliciously absurd is that? I dreamt the line, get to an event, there's a person that embodies the line. Okay, I know y'all like, enough already. Get to the poem. All right, you ready? Okay. Girl in the Pink Tutu, written at Poetry Fest, July 19th, 2026. Girl in the Pink Tutu, how tiny is your tush? Tutu hiked up above your bottom, yet riding below your pelvic bone, the tiniest fluffy pink fabric, Gentle tutu breezes dancing across the island. The pink mesh floats skywards, revealing pink flesh, pink thong separating pink cheeks. Even your ripped up tank top and nails match. You offer hugs and giggles to passerbys. Little girls blush while little boys point. Nothing to hide. No imagination necessary. You give them everything. Unabashed, unbothered, unfiltered. Girl in the pink tutu, how tiny is your tush? Let me know what you think. I really hope that I hope you love it as much as I enjoyed writing it and seeing you in the flesh, literally. Um, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna make. I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you liked it. Put it in the comments. What are your thoughts? If you're a writer, have you ever had something like that happen to you where you get this line, this word, and then you find yourself in a space and it comes to fruition? And I love writer moments like that. It keeps me going. It gets the juices flowing. It's such a beautiful thing to be in the middle of that moment. Ah, it was so wild. Anyway, I said all that to say, please make sure that you're writing. Don't ignore those voices, those poetic or writer voices in your head. If you get a line, you get a word, you get a phrase, write it down. Save it for later because you never know when it's going to come to reality. Okay? Okay. Love you. Bye.